What's going on, man? This is your boy Truly Honest here, bring you some game ideas I've been thinking about lately. And this is my first video, so just cut me some slack. And I know it's kind of a bootleg and amateur and all that crap, but give me some time to get some good equipment. So yeah, this channel is basically about bringing together games that could possibly be like the best games ever. Because a lot of the games out here now are just freaking garbage and just copy and paste. Like, and I don't want to call any games out, but you know what game comes to mind when I say copy and paste. I mean, really. Call of Duty. Anyway. Yeah, here's my game idea. It's basically, especially being October, the game kind of suits this theme. So, imagine a game where all your favorite serial killers come into the game, like Freddy, Jason, Chucky, all of them come to one game, and it's a horror-based game, horror survivor-based game. I'm gonna be referring to Left 4 Dead 2 and a game called Condemned and Condemned 2. Those games pretty much would embodize this game so much, like for real. It's basically you can be any of your favorite serial killers. It should be at least I would want it to be at least 30 serial killers, like the most famous ones. And if the game does good, to add more, or DLC is a possibility too. So yeah, but it could be a 8-player game. 8 or 9-player game, because one person has to be the killer and the other ones have to be like your main protagonist or survivor, or whatever you want to call it. And like it can emphasize on like all the fan-made games out there, called, especially if you haven't heard of Terrordrome. It's basically a horror game, exactly what I'm talking about now, but it's like a arcade-ish fighting game, kind of like Street Fighter, but with Jason and Freddy and all that. But this game idea that I have now has been running through my head for a while, so to the point I just had to make a freaking video of it. And if this video does good, I'll probably make more game ideas. But yeah. So yeah, let's talk about the story mode, like what the game based off of. I wouldn't make one complete story mode because there's so many different, backgrounds, like Chucky's being a fucking serial killer or whatever, or Jason being a, mama's boy coming back to life to come for revenge and just killing everything, and Michael Myers killing his family and all that crap. So I would kind of break it down to like each serial killer had his own mini story and their own personal maps, or they can share maps or whatever. But it's basically, the whole game is basically a huge movie set. And it's kind of like if you ever played Dragon Ball Z, Xenoverse, or Destiny. It's kind of like a watchtower type deal right there. Like, instead of like if you're playing Destiny and you go to the watchtower and everyone's just walking around it's like a huge passive mode place where everyone can just trade and do all that crap. Like, imagine that in this game, but horror based themed, and like it's like a huge big like movie theater. And like a bunch of scenes you can go inside of them. Where like you have a Jason theme going on in the like right hand, and like Chucky going forward. Like, let's not talk about the mainstream like serial killers. There's a lot more. Like let's go real old school, like Jeepers Creepers, and let's see, Matt Cordell, aka what's his name? Insane Cop, Maniac Cop, yeah, Maniac Cop. The Reanimator. Who else? Damn, the Leprechaun. I can't forget Leprechaun. He's still a serial killer too. And then yeah, it's kind of like that. That's what I'm going for there. And to talk about the gameplay will be mostly like I said, Left 4 Dead 2. I really liked how Left 4 Dead 2. I hope they make a Left 4 Dead 3 because I'm been dying for Left 4 Dead 3 for a long time now. But I like how they made the game where like the four survivors, and like you have 4 people playing as infected, and the infected can like spawn in any place they want to, but as long as the survivors doesn't see where they spawn at. And I kind of would like that inside a game like this too, because they give like the killer the element of surprise over the survivors. Like say if like you're Chucky and like you see all the survivors in the room, and like if they don't see you under the bed, like you can like phase under the bed and then hit right trigger to spawn there, and then crawl from under the bed and start stabbing people in their ankles and shit, and just run around the room all frantically. Oh man, I would love to see something like that. And yeah, I would pretty and each serial killer would have like their own like abilities, whatever. Like say if you choose Freddy Krueger, and if any other survivors were to be idle or just stand still or whatever, like they'll on their screen they're awake, but on your screen they're asleep, and they're like their friends have to wake them up, and that say if you're Freddy, and like just you being inside the game itself in the match, like anyone that's a survivor stand still for too long, they'll just fall asleep, and like on their screen they're still awake and walking around normally, but on your screen like if you're Freddy on your screen you can see them just sitting there like sleep or whatever, and hopefully they don't have any like good teamwork going on. No one's telling him like, dude, wake up, your character's asleep. If not, oh man. Then you can have Jason going around like there's a rumor that Jason can hear your heartbeat. Like it can be his like little perk or whatever. Oh damn, there we go with his little perk. Yeah, I can call it that. And yeah, each serial killer have their own little like special ability, and all that stuff. And yeah, so in the modes, yeah, let's talk about the modes. Like you can have survivor mode when you can just survive a certain amount of time against a person playing as a serial killer, or AI killers too. Don't forget about the you can have the computer play as the killer too. They'll be even more scary because you never know how they could be like very unpredictable. So yeah, like so a survivor mode like that. And then you can play team deathmatch, with just survivors versus survivors, and like you can have no killers in this particular mode, but if you want to, yeah. Or you can just straight up play team deathmatch serial killer mode, like a team, like if it's like 5 versus 5, or like how many players are there? Like 8. Anyway, just 2 teams going against each other as serial killers. Like you have a team of Chucky's, or a team of Chucky, Jason, Pumpkinhead, and just mix match it up. By the way, let me start by saying I know that this game would be very hard to make due to like how much copyright rules and law and regulations and all that stuff. But if the horror theme could really like make a game for the fans and start like being all about money, just come together and make this game, that shit would be amazing. Cause they already did freaking Freddy vs. Jason the movie, so why not just all come together, get all the old, is still alive, all the old voice actors to come and play their character? That would be they can make a fucking killing out that, by the way. And what's a horror game without zombies? I wouldn't like have a zombie as a main serial killer, but make a whole different mode about zombies. Like have a survivor mode but with zombies, and every once in a while like a serial killer will pop up as a boss mode. That would be cool. So like you fighting a horde of zombies, and then a boss wave comes, then you see fucking Jason and freaking like 2 or 3 Jasons cause come towards you. You gotta find a way to kill them all. Oh man, that would be amazing. And let's talk about let's see what else. Customization. Yeah, customization. Okay. Your survivor could have, like, you can, when you type in your survivor, you create your survivor, you can make them look like you, whatever you want to do, and like on the side, or you just create your own bio for your character. So like, say if I create a character, and then like a little slot beside it say create bio, then I can just write like his background. He was a doctor, and he got divorced and all that crap. All little backstory, because every serial killer and every good movie has a good backstory or whatever. So the protagonist do as well. So yeah, you can unlock after you kill Let's go back to the story mode. The story mode will be like, once you beat one level will be about one serial killer. Like, say if the first level will be about Jason. Then once you kill Jason, you kill him and unlock his accessory, would be his franchise mask. Then after you beat the first level, which is Jason, you got to go to the next level, which will be Freddy. And once you kill Freddy, you unlock his hat or glove or whatever. And keep in mind, these are just accessories you can put on your survivor. And then after you keep going like that, and the more you kill your serial killers through the story mode, and you finally beat all the story, and then you have all the accessories and stuff, or you can be like, they could be really creative with it by like some characters you can't unlock unless you collect a bunch of certain things. Like, I know this is far-fetched as hell. I know this is gonna be crazy when I say this, but I can picture this as a third party DLC. I can picture Slenderman in this game, and the only way to unlock him, to play as him as a serial killer when it's your turn to be a serial killer, is to find and collect all 10 pages throughout the story mode. Then you unlock them, or some shit like that, But yeah, man, that would be amazing. And then what else could I talk? If you ever played Halo, Halo was one of the first games it's either Halo or Call of Duty, but I'm pretty sure I'm betting it's Halo. The filmmaker, and like, if you can, like, it's already a game based off movies, and then you add a filmmaker into the game, and then you can like set up your own little like movies and stuff. That would be fucking amazing. You can like add effects and stuff like Halo and stuff. Yeah, just imagine the possibilities of YouTube videos about that. Yeah. But yeah, there's a few games that pretty much gave me this idea to make, and the games are first off is Terrordrome. If you don't know what Terrordrome is, please look that up. That game is like I told you before, it's a arcade fighting game, but with serial killers. But there's a new game coming out. I think it's called Summer Camp or some crap like that. But it's pretty much what I'm talking about now, but not with all the Freddy and Jason and all this. Just a guy just called the Killer, or for copyright reasons. Oh God. But this is my first video, and I hope you guys liked it. And peace.